I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
You're goddamn right.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
I'm a man, and I'm 30. How's everybody doing? Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of Overtime with Beardo. What a hell of a night last night. We were up real late last night, boys. Playing some Resident Evil 5 with Drew Hernandez. We how long did we play? We had two live streams. Last night. Let me actually look and find out. Why don't I go to my channel? Why don't I just go to my channel? I don't know why it opened another thing. Yeah, we played for 7 hours. Check this out. 7 hours, 2 live streams. So it was storming last night and my internet crapped out on me. Where's my mouse? So here's the first one. I need to edit this. I need to change the thumbnail for this. I don't know why it's like this. I guess I didn't select a thumbnail. But 3 hours and 25 minutes and 3 hours and 33 minutes. 7 hours, boys, of playing Resident Evil 5 last night. And we're almost done. We are almost done playing. With the game. We're almost done with the game. But yeah, man, having a good time. And this is my first time. My first time playing through completely Resident Evil 5. I used to play it a lot as a kid. My brother's beaten it when we were children. Oh, great. I left my Zyn can out in the other room. Fuck. All right, I'll have to get it later. My brothers played and beaten Resident Evil 5 back in the day, but I never did. I didn't really get into playing scary horror games until Resident Evil 2 Remake. And that was what? When? 2019? When was Resident Evil 2 Remake? 2019? That was like the first horror game that I ever played. I didn't get into the series until 2019. And then I've just been full blown in love. I've been in love with the series since I first picked up Resident Evil 2. Hey, what up, Raging Rhino? How you doing, Rhino? Let's say what's up to the chat. We got Lady Aaron D in the house. B-Man, what up, B-Man? I seen Jen and Sylvie Saska. What up, Giggity? Jimmy Collins. Cheryl Smiles. How you doing, Cheryl? Looking beautiful as ever. What up, Ladybug? Good to see you, Ladybug. Hunter, Couragean, Majin Soul says, yo, Beardo, your Giants beating the Eagles. You're damn right. I can actually wear this hat and be proud of it. There's the twins. What up, Jen and Sylvie Saska says, top of the morning to ya. Top of the morning to ya. Hey, top of the morning to ya. Watching from bed. How you doing? How you doing? TB Sassy Pants says, morning, Beardo and gang. How's everybody doing? Hey, Marc-Andre Roy says, that Jill fight was hilarious last night. Loved it. Man, we should look that up too. We should look that up. Does anybody have a timestamp for it? Does anybody have a timestamp for when that happened? The Jill fight last night with Drew. That'd be fun. But what I do want to show real quick is my brother, man. My brother. Love my brother. He's back to streaming again. He's had his moments and stuff. Me and my brother, man, dude. What a history. What a freaking history me and my younger brother have. He's taller than me. My younger brother, he's about 2 inches taller than me. Okay. But it doesn't matter. I'm still his bigger brother. And he'll admit it. Here's the thing. If I weren't my younger brother's big brother, if we weren't related, he could probably, you know. Actually, no, I don't know. He's a little skinnier than me. I was going to say he could probably fuck me up and say that he's stronger than me, but he's not. Even if I weren't his older brother, he's not. He's not. But since I am his older brother, man, we used to get into it. We used to get into it. I've probably been in about like 15 or 16 real fights in my life, and about 14 of them have been with my brother. We've been through it, man. We've been through it. But that's just what being brothers is, man. That's what being brothers is. I don't know if there's been anything more important to me in my life than being a big brother. I think that's probably the most important thing that I've ever been in my life. I didn't even ask for it or sign up for it. It's just, you know, God's will. There's nothing more important to me than being a big brother, and now an uncle to my brother's kid. But last night after the stream, we raided my brother. And this is his reaction. He's playing Fortnite with Marc-Andre Roy in the chat. He's playing Fortnite with Marc-Andre Roy, and I raided my brother, and here's his reaction.
Beardo raid? FearTheBeardo raided me? Are you kidding me? Let's go!
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
FearTheBeardo raid! What's up, Saskos? What's up, everybody? Hell yeah!
I mean, judging from how he's wearing his hat like this, I'm not sure how many beers he might have been down last night. I don't know. He could have been sober. I don't know. But his reaction is so fucking funny. He was geeking out, bro. Yes, he was geeking out. He has a better beard. What? No, mine's more groomed. My beard is more groomed. Okay, I know what is flattering to FearTheBeardo's face. Okay, I know what's flattering. His is just fucking. It looks like a fucking spider's nest.
Man, I haven't gotten a Beardo raid in months. Let's go! 80 viewers. Let's go! What's up, everybody? Hell yeah! Drop some likes, drop a sub if you guys can. Thank you, Beardo. I love you, brother. You're the best.
And that's what it's all about, man. And that's what it's all about. What's his channel? His channel is The Bearded Dad. The Bearded Dad. He's at 289 subs. He's 11 away from 300.
Hell yeah! Let's go! I was not expecting that. A storm's coming. Okay, I'm about to come right now.
And he keeps going. He doesn't stop here.
Oh, and I'm not supposed to take any more G Fuel today? I'm about to take more G Fuel. Holy shit! 123 viewers. Let's go! Thank you, everybody, for hopping in.
Look at all these people who saying they're going to subscribe to him.
Thank you, Beardo. Beardo raid on top. Let's go. Fuck. I was not expecting that.
Dude, he's geeking out, man. And that's what it's all about. And there he is.
My bad, bro. I'm geeking out.
There he is.
Let's go.
All right, good. I'm just gonna hit up these buildings.
Yeah. I'm coming towards you right now, brother.
There you go. I'm going to pause it real quick. Beardo knows the beard secret. Let it grow and flourish, and then you find the beard within. That's what it's all about. That's how you have to handle it. That's how you have to handle the beard. Trust me, boys. Trust me. I have been bearded since 18 years old. Okay. I've been clean shaven, or completely shaven, rather. I've been completely shaven once when I was 22, and I've had a beard since. I've had a fucking big old epic fucking wizard beard. I've had my short beards and stuff. Like, you got to find the beard that's flattering to your face. I know all the tricks, man. I know all the tricks. Look at all these people. Excuse me. Look at all these people who just subbed. Who just subbed to the Bearded Dad. Look at all this. Love it. Fear the Wizard Beard. Fear the Wizard Beard. Twice in my life, I did the yeared. Twice. Back to back. I did a back-to-back yeared. And if you guys don't know what a yeared is, that's when you grow your beard out. Your beard and mustache, no trimming for an entire year. Nothing. So I did that. I did the yeared. And then I trimmed it shorter than this. I didn't go completely shaven. But I took it all off, trimmed down to the fucking stubble. And then I did it again the following year. Another yeared. I don't think I'll ever do that again. I don't think I'll ever do that again. Yeah, got to let it completely grow out before you start trimming it up. Exactly. Exactly. There's a lot of beard math. There's a lot of beard math that goes into having a staunch, full, dense beard. And Marc-Andre Roy's right. You got to grow it out for at least like 4 to 6 months. And then when you trim it down, oh, bro, game over, dude. The beard is looking dense and staunch.
I do have the best brother. I'm muting game.
Dude, and right there, boom. That's what it's all about. Listen to what he says, man. Listen to what he says right here.
Yeah, it's all open. There's some over there, some buildings or something.
There's a launch pad right here, or on the edge of the stop. More minis. Probably shouldn't try to hit this launch pad, see if I can see anybody.
I always have a hard time climbing up there.
I know, bro. That's a pain in the ass. Dude, there's so much. There's like birds and shit flying around in the air. It's so confusing.
Did I rewind too far? Where is it? He's just swinging at nothing right here.
Beardo raid.
Oh, I rewound way too far.
Oh, thank you guys so much for stopping by. W big bro, 100%.
I'd
WWW.
rather have SMG than a lot of
Where was it? Well, anyways, you guys heard him. He said, I do have the best big brother. And that's what it's all about, man. If I can do one thing in life, man, being a big brother is the best thing that ever fucking happened to me, dude. It's the best thing. I don't know what I would do or who I would be without being a brother. It's awesome. It's awesome. Let's get some super chats real quick. Starting off with the Laughing Halfren with a $50. Are you kidding me? With the $50 says, got Muay Thai and boxing today. Also started my carnivore diet so I can try to gain weight. Trying my best to improve. Just getting depressed. Sometimes looking at how my generation's relationships are going. Seems like there's no hope in dating. But God bless. Hey, Laughing Halfren. I've said it before many times. I've said it before many times on Bro Science and on this show. Once you better yourself, once you work on yourself and you hit the gym and you get buff, you build your confidence, you should always be waiting for the woman to approach you and come to you. In this day and age, especially here in America, you cannot approach women anymore. You just can't. It doesn't work. It doesn't really work. And that's just the sad truth. That's the sad truth, gentlemen. You can't approach women anymore. You have to make the woman approach you. Well, and you can't make them. What I'm saying is for you. For you. You have to make yourself okay with that, is what I'm saying. You have to be willing to let the woman come to you. Because when the woman comes to you, you know it's genuine. You're not the aggressor. When the woman comes to you, the ball is in your court. The ball's in your court when the woman comes to you. When you go after the woman, she has options. She already knows you're interested. And there's probably 10 other guys that are interested in her. Oh, the laughing half friend, I'm speaking to you specifically in this moment. Once you get fit, you hit the gym, your confidence, the way you walk, the way you talk, you command respect once you hit the gym and you better yourself. There's something that happens when you hit the gym and you start seeing the gains. You command respect. And then the women come to you. And that's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do. The laughing half. And thank you for the $50, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't go out there looking. Don't go out there looking. Don't be the aggressor. Don't be trying to have the best pickup lines. What do I say to impress this chick? How do I get this chick to like me? Don't do that. Don't do that. The right chick will go to you. The right chick will go to you. We got look at this. We have a real life fake wizard says, you have dating advice. Do you have tax advice too? I need help. Write everything off. Write everything off. Save your receipts. Save your receipts and write everything off. What up, real life fake wizard? What you need to do is you need to get a black beard. That's what you need to do. You got to invest. You got to invest in a black beard. That gray one, I mean, you got to switch it up every now and then. That's my advice. More super chats here. Cheryl Smiles with a 5 says, happy Saturday, Trevor. By the way, I love the platform name. Overtime with Beardo or just FearTheBeardo? Glad to be having coffee with you. Episode 3. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl Smiles with the $5. Thundarius with a 5 says, Beardo, lugging my drums down from the apartment above the shop so the demo and remodel can begin. I need more space for my Rippaverse comics. There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them. And they're not slowing down. Thank you. Darth Manic with a 5 says, you without glasses makes me fall into your eyes and touch your innards. No. Don't speak to me like that. Don't ever speak to me like that ever again. Thundarius with another 5 says, I'm into month 3 of growing my beard out. I figure if I can deal with the awkward stages of growing my hair long, I can handle it with the beard. And that's the thing, boys. That's the thing. There's a lot of bro science and beard science that goes into growing a staunch, manly beard. And let me tell you, okay? And I'm giving you this information for free, okay? So gentlemen out there, write this down or take some mental notes because there's people that pay for this kind of information. There's people that buy books and read blogs for this kind of information. First and foremost, I'll say this. You got to work with what you got, right? Because a lot of it is genetic. Sorry to say it. A lot of it is genetic. So you got to work with what you got. Now, there are things that you can do. You can try beard oil with specific essential oils to help, start up more follicles and beard growth. You can do that. But for the most part, you got to work with what you got. It does boil down to genetics. But also, people don't really let their beard see its potential. They get about 2 weeks in, and then they're like, oh, it's too itchy. It's too itchy. I got to shave it. It's too itchy. Fucking man the fuck up. Just man up. Stop being a pussy. Man up. It's too itchy. Fuck you. You know what's itchy sometimes? My balls. And guess what I do? I scratch it. Okay. Man up. The itchy shit, you're not a child. You're not a child. Man up. Got to let the beard grow out. Here's another tip. Your beard hair, just like the hair on your head, each individual hair follicle grows at a different pace. So there's going to be hairs that are this long after a month, and there's going to be hairs that are this long after a month, like Phil. Once you grow everything out for about 4 months, and then you get that solid trim, I'm not talking like shaving, I'm talking a little trim. And then you get all the hairs to be the same length at the same time. That's where you get a dense looking full beard. Also, if it's curly, guess what? If your beard's curly, you're like, ah, man, my beard's curly. It doesn't look good. Blow dry it. Guess what I do, boys? I got a curly ass fucking beard. I fucking blow dry it every single day. Every day I blow dry it. Have to. I did this morning. You have to. When you got a curly beard, just fucking blow dry it, dude. Man up. Man up. Did the stream die? Chat reconnecting? What's going on here? Or a hot brush. Or a hot brush. I do have one of those too. Tricky's Thoughts sent me a heated beard brush that you plug in. It's electric. Those things are great too. I love those things. But yes, Thundarius, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, Thundarius. Oh, look at this. Metal Slay with the $50. Says for the beard tax. Thank you. I prefer beard tax better than fat tax. Beard tax is better. Beard tax is better. Thank you, Metal Slave, for the $50 super chat. Thank you. Darth Manic with a 5 says, that was a typo, my bad. I meant to say good morning. Okay. Understandable. Thank you, Darth Manic with the 5. And the Laughing Halfram with the 10 says, I also got Battlefield 6 installed. So whenever you guys or the Geeks and Gamers crew are good to go, I'll be down to play, and I agree with you. It's just sad how things have come to this now. Yeah, it is sad. It fucking sucks. Social media, and I hate to say it, boomers. The way boomers have parented this generation of women, they've ruined them. They've ruined them. And in the West, here in America, I don't think it's ever going to change. Because now that the way the boomers have raised this generation of women, now this generation of women and generation of men, if you're a weak man, it's just going to continue. I don't think it gets better. Like going forward. In the future of America, I don't see the behavior of young women changing. We're fucked. It's gone. So you have to accept that. It's never going to change and get better. If anything, it's just going to get worse. And you have to understand that and accept that. Social media has a big play in it, but also the way that boomers raised the past couple generations of women. It's bad. It's really bad. And it's not going to get better. There are exceptions out there. You do have exceptions where the boomers did a good job, and you have women who don't do the social media bullshit. But they're few and far between, and they're hard to find. Like finding a needle in a haystack. And that's why you have the passport bros. That's why you have the passport bros, right? You go to a foreign country. You go to Japan. You go to Chile. Or Chile. You go to Argentina. You go to Thailand. Find a biological woman there, because I know that there's some fuck shit going on in Thailand sometimes with the ladyboys, right? You got to find a biological woman. But Thailand, Japan, Brazil, Chile, Argentina. That's why passport bros exist. The women in America mentally are gone. And that's because of social media and the way that boomers raised them. You're special because you're a woman. You don't need to offer anything. You're special because you have a vagina. That means that you're special. Which I don't necessarily disagree with. Women should be protected. Women are beautiful, beautiful creatures. And they should be protected. But they also need to serve their husband, and hopefully their husband serves the Lord. You serve the Lord as a man, and then your wife serves you and serves the family. But what do we see nowadays, boys, gentlemen, ladies? What do we see nowadays? We see ladies, women who choose themselves over the family. They'll leave their kids, man. 10 years of marriage. And they're like, you know what? I'm 40 years old. And I never got to, and they feel that like they have FOMO or something, like they missed out on something. And then they leave their family that they've been 10 years married, have multiple children. And they're just like, no, I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing myself. I'm sorry, once you have kids, it's not about you anymore. It's not about you. You still have plenty of life to live. Don't get me wrong. But your job is to now serve your family, serve your kids. That's the point. That's the point of your life now. And that goes for the fathers too. That goes for the men and the fathers too. Your job is to provide, to be strong, to be the protector. And that's why you see or hear women say, chivalry's dead. Chivalry doesn't exist anymore. Well, why do you think? Why do you think chivalry's dead? Because women have spent the past 60 or 70 years saying that we're equal. We want everything equal as men. They want equal rights, equal benefits, but they don't want equal responsibility or accountability. Women killed chivalry. Yes, Carol. Yes. Yes, Caroline. Women killed chivalry. As soon as women, this podcast is peak. What up, bearded dad? Women killed it. They did. They did. As soon, the sexual revolution ruined society. Absolutely. Absolutely. As soon as women wanted equal benefits and equal rights, but they didn't fight for equal responsibility or accountability, everything's gone, man. Chivalry doesn't exist anymore. And you can even pinpoint it to when a man opens a door for a woman, and you got the woman who is all social media out of her fucking mind. She's all about internet and about women and about feminism and shit. That's toxic, right? That's her favorite one. Toxic masculinity. I can open my own door. I can open my own door. Why are you pulling out my seat? I can pull out my own seat. But then when it comes time to take out the trash or mow the lawn, then they start bitching, right? I shouldn't have to do this. This is a man's job. This is a man's job. Doing the hard shit. Doing the hard shit. That's a man's job. But when it comes to the easy stuff or money or anything, well, then, of course, it's equal. It's equal. And on top of that, dude, the brainwashing, of putting women and getting women into the workplace. Holy fuck. Want to talk about a psyop. We're going down the rabbit hole now, boys. You want to talk about a psyop? One of the greatest social conditioning acts that have ever happened to the world is convincing women that being at home and being a mother was toxic and oppressive. Holy fuck. And guess what? They got you. They convinced you. They convinced you. Because from the government's perspective, the reason why they wanted to do it is, okay, we have women. Women are working women over 18. Well, they're all staying at home. They're raising the family. They don't have a job. They're unemployed. Their job is to raise the family. School your kids. Raise the youth. So what did the government do? How can we make more money? How can we tax more Americans? Well, let's convince all the women, all the married women, let's convince them that staying at home and serving your family is toxic and oppressive, and that the true meaning of their life should be to get a corporate 9-to-5 job. And that's what makes them strong. That's what gives them purpose, is getting a job. That way we can tax the shit out of them. Now we can double the people that we tax in America. It was a psyop, bro. They convinced women that being at home and being a good mom and raising future generations was toxic and oppressive. And if you want to live your best life and serve your purpose, get a 9-to-5 and slave away for your boss, slave away for a corporation. Which blows my mind how most of these women don't understand that's even more oppressive. And the point where I'm trying to get at here about this is those same women will put on the nice clothes. They'll put on the dress. They'll do their hair. They'll curl their hair or straighten their hair, blow dry their hair, put on all the fucking makeup and the lipstick and the perfume and the necklaces and the rings on their fingers. They'll wear the nice shoes to work. And guess what? When they're at work and their boss, who probably most of the time is a man, they'll serve their boss, who they're not married to. They don't have a relationship with. They're not sexually committed to that person. It's their boss, who most of the time is a man. They'll say, "Yes, sir. What do you need me to do today, sir?" The boss will give them commands. He'll give them duties to do. And they will honor it and respect it, and they'll do it. But when they get home to their husband or boyfriend, and they get home, nothing but nonsense. Nothing but nonsense. You didn't do this. You're not doing enough. Hey, babe. The man goes, "Hey, babe, you want to get intimate tonight? Can I see your titties? What about a little bit of back tickles? What about this? Can we do this? Want to hook up? What about a little fucking sucky?" And they don't. They don't. But they'll do it for their boss. Their boss says, "Hey, do this." And they'll say, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." But they don't do it. They don't do it for their man. They don't do it for their husband. Isn't that crazy, this level of brainwashing? This level of brainwashing. Feminism is a psyop, bro. It's a psyop, man. You've been conditioned. A lot of these Western American women have been conditioned. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Another part of the problem is, and I've said it before on Bro Science, single friends, women's single friends. And the worst one is, I said this on Bro Science, that the gateway drug for women, the gateway drug to a miserable life is having a gay best friend. Fuck. That's the gateway drug. Women out there, I'm speaking to you. If you want a fast track to a miserable, lonely life, have a gay best friend. That is the easiest and most certain way to having a miserable, lonely life, is if you have a gay best friend. Because they're miserable. Gay dudes are miserable. They hate themselves and they hate their life. And they just want to drag you down with them so they're not alone. They don't want to be alone in their miserable life. So they convince you, oh my gosh, honey, you can do so much better. He don't treat you right. Go out to the club with me. Let's go clubbing. Let's go bar hopping. Let's get hit on. Let's get drunk in public. And then the chick might push back for a little bit. But then the littlest thing, the gay best friend planted that seed. They planted the seed. So now the littlest thing, you have like a little tiff with your girlfriend or boyfriend. You have a little tiff. Butt heads a little bit. And then the seed is in there and it starts sprouting. It's like, you know what? Maybe my gay best friend was right. Maybe I do deserve better. Maybe I do need to go out to the clubs. Maybe I do need to get hit on. And then the chicks start going out and they're doing the same thing that they do at work. They wear the nice clothes. They wear the nice dress and the nice blouse and skirt and shit. They put on all the perfume. They put on all the makeup. They're curling their hair. They're looking as good as they can. But when it comes to the weekend, they're at home and they're alone with their husband. What do? They're in their pajamas all day. Hair's a mess. They're not trying. They don't care. The bare minimum effort, which is fine sometimes. I don't give a fuck. Relax. But I'll be damned if you're going out of your way to be your best self for your boss or for your single girlfriends or your gay best friends while you guys are going out and having a night out on the town. But then when it comes time to alone time with your man, and you just couldn't give a fuck less. It's horrible, man. It's sad. The level of brainwashing, man. The level of brainwashing and conditioning, it's historical. Lady Aaron D. I'm in my jammies right now. It's early. Aaron, it's early. I'm sure they're fancy pajamas. I'm sure they're fancy. But I want to hammer that home. For the women out there. If you want to fast track your way into a lonely, miserable life, have a gay best friend. Holy fuck. That is the best way to a miserable, lonely life where you have fucking 10 cats and you're just screaming on TikTok or social media how you can't find any good men out there. Well, it's probably because you had a good friend and you listened to your you had a good boyfriend. You had a good relationship. Maybe you had the husband. but you listen to your single friends who are miserable. Or worse, you listen to your gay best friend. Fuck. And now, fast forward 10, 15 years later, where are you at? Oh, you're 45 years old, divorced with 3 kids that you don't get to see every single day. Fun. Good job. Good job. You listen to your gay best friend. Good job. Good on you. How do we get started on that, man? How do we get started on that tangent? I don't know, but I can tell you what, I'm 100% right. And you guys should jot that down. John Ambler, what up, John Ambler, with a $20, says Beardo is on point. I went through 2 divorces and decided to go my own way for a while. Be true to yourself and genuine. My woman found me this year, and she's truly my other half after I went solo for 12 years. Let's fucking go. Let's go, dude. I love it. And guess what? I'm assuming that she went to you. And that's what happens, gentlemen. You stop looking. You stop looking. You better yourself. You level up. You level up. You hit the gym. You focus on yourself and you stop looking. And then the woman comes to you. That's how it's supposed to be. Thank you, John Ambler, for the $20. We love to see it. Thank you, Laughing Haffron, with the $10. Or, you know what? And if you can't find that woman in America, get a passport, bro. Get a passport. Go to Japan. Go to South America. Find you a spicy Latina in South America. Or Mexico. Fuck. Go to Japan. Go to Thailand. Find yourself a nice, serving, obedient, traditional woman in Japan. Because they don't exist. And here's the funniest thing, dude. Holy fuck. Here's the funniest thing about these trad women in America. They're only trad in name. They scream on social media. They'll scream on Twitter, I'm so trad. I'm so trad. Fuck you. You were a fucking whore for your entire fucking young life. And once you were done getting run through, now you go to church, you get baptized, and God bless you. God bless you. I'm glad you found religion. I'm glad you found your faith. Good for you. Seriously, I mean that. But for the gentlemen out there, you got to be careful, bro. You got to be careful. If this were 30 years ago, I would say the best place to find a wife is in the church. 30 or 40 years ago, the best place to find a wife is in the church. I would agree with you. That's truth. But nowadays, dude, women weaponize young women. This previous generation and current generations going forward. They weaponize the grace and forgiveness of the Lord. They know that they are forgiven. They know that they have that grace. So you'll get whores, dude. You'll get those 304s, man, who get run through. They get run through. And very promiscuous past. They have a very promiscuous past. And when the time's right, once they're ready and they're done doing all that stuff, then they go to the church and they find religion and they find their faith. They'll get baptized. And then they're super fucking hardcore Bible thumper fucking baby Christians who try to school you. They try to hold everybody else accountable for their faith. They weaponize the grace of the Lord. That is a woman that you don't want to be with. Women that take advantage of God's grace. Who that will be so fucking gosh damn promiscuous in their youth because they know that they can go to the church and be forgiven and have God's grace to be forgiven, which for them, God bless them. God bless them. I truly am glad that they found religion. But for gentlemen out there, when you're looking for a spouse, got to be careful, man. Because nowadays, women weaponize that shit. They do. They do. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Just keep your head on a swivel, boys. Keep your head on a swivel. Hey, what up, Dan Vask? What up, Dan Vask? How you doing, brother? Shout out to my fellow bro scientist, Dan Vask. We love when Dan's in the chat. We love it. Let's get some super chats here. Golden Nuggets with the 2 says, Beardo has a love life that makes John Morrow blush. Thank you. Thank you for the $2. Bar King with the 55 says, happy weekend, Beardo. Hail from Istanbul, Turkey. Fuck Hassan and his existence. He's a traitor to his home and adopted country. Yeah, get him out. Get him out. That dude, it's crazy to me that this whole Hassan thing, it took this, him abusing and torturing his dog live on stream, to get people to see and understand how much of a royal piece of shit he is. This dude has said some of the most insane shit that I don't even want to repeat on YouTube. I don't even want to repeat the things that he's said. He has said some of the most evil, crazy shit about our country, about citizens in our country, horrible things that he once done to people in our country, saying that we deserved terrorist attacks. Are you kidding me? But yet he chooses to live here. He shits on capitalism. Yet while he's living in his $5 million mansion in Beverly Hills, he's driving super sports cars, $1 million sports cars, wearing his Balenciaga fucking weirdo fucking whatever Balenciaga does. They're the human trafficking t-shirt company. Hassan, who has benefited so much from capitalism, is screaming on Twitch about how bad capitalism is and how horrible America is, when capitalism in America has made him a multi-millionaire. Those are the things that should have concerned us about Hassan. But it took him physically abusing his dog live on stream for all of us to united say, yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. No. No. Not good. Not good. But he still hasn't been suspended yet. He still hasn't been banned, and it won't happen. Because Twitch loves Hassan. It ain't going to happen. Thank you, Bar King, for the $55. And hope you're having a good day in Istanbul, Turkey. I might go to Turkey in a few years. In a few years, I might be going to Turkey because I'm going to get that hair transplant. I'm going to go to Turkey and get that cheap hair transplant. So I'll see you in Turkey in about 5 years when I get my hair transplant. Thank you for the $5. Bar King with another 55 says, also, as a 35-year-old, don't get into relationships with wrong people because you'll feel lonely. It shouldn't be like rowing upstream. It should be effortless. Bingo. Bingo. Thank you for the 55. And holy smokes, look at this. Drunk 3PO with the 5 gifted FearTheBeardo memberships. Thank you, Drunk 3PO. You know what? You know what? I can only play it for so long or else it'll clip my stream. But thank you, Drunk 3PO, for the 5 gifted FearTheBeardo memberships. Are you kidding me, brother? Thank you. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Spirian with the 2 says, beard tax then. I'm out later, everyone. Hey, Spirian, you have a good day. You have a good day. Thank you, Spirian, for the 2. Glenn Jones with a 5 says, a sermon? Preach, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, you know what? I like to say, sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Glenn Jones. And thank you again. This is another one. Laughing Halfram with the 10 says, to bring up something in Kentucky. I don't live there. They just passed a law that now it's a 50-50 in a divorce, and the divorce rate dropped. We are created equal and should be treated equal. Adam and Eve. Yeah, but Eve fucked up. Eve fucked up. They were living in paradise. Adam and Eve were living in paradise. You only had one rule. Don't eat from this tree. This is the bad tree. Do not eat the fruit from this tree. You have everything you could ever want. No shame, no sin. There was no shame. There was no guiltiness. They had the life. And kind of like a lot of modern women, the rules, not the exception, the rules. God told them, you can have anything you ever wanted here. Just don't eat the fruit from this tree. And Eve's like, fuck it. I'm going to eat that fruit. That's just what happened. Sly Rye with a 5 says, Beardo, I'm only going to say this once and then deny I ever did. You're a pretty good straight up dude, even if you're gay. Thank you, Sly Rye. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sly Rye, for the 5. Leon Kennedy says, they had everything and it still wasn't enough. There's a funny joke. There's a funny joke that a comedian made about Adam and Eve and stuff. About, women having everything and it not being enough. And then they play it on this podcast. And then the woman sitting there, she's like, I don't get it. Like, was that supposed to be funny? He's like, I think you just kind of proved his point. He's like, is there more? She's like, is there more to the joke? I think that's what the lady on the podcast said. She's like, isn't there more to the joke? He's like, well, I think you just proved his point about it. Metal Slave with a 5 says, let's take it back before marriage. Women getting drunk at bars, throwing up in the street. My unpopular opinion, a bar isn't a place for women. Yeah. I mean, if you're like, you can have a good time being social as a man or a woman. Go for it. Have a good time being social with your friends, but that doesn't mean you need to be getting shit-faced and treat your boyfriend or husband at home like shit and then go out and your goal is to just get hit on and get all this attention to make you feel good or youthful again or bring you back to your youth or your younger days. You can go out and be social and have fun. But when the goal is to upset somebody or to spite somebody, and I'm going to do this because you said that you don't want me to, so that I'm going to do it now even harder, that's when it gets bad. Thank you, Metal Slave, for the $5. But it can be predatory, man. I'm a dude, and I've told previous girlfriends. I have told previous girlfriends this before, and I've tried to fucking explain it to them. And most of the time, they understood. But when you're young, it's when you're in a younger relationship, like early 20s, it's more difficult for the woman to understand that it's going out with your girlfriends to a bar alone without your boyfriend, significant other being there. It's not good because guess what? And this is the point. I'm a dude. I know how dudes act. I've been the guy at the bar flirting with the chick who told me that she had a boyfriend. I've been that guy. And guess what? It's easy. It's easy. 9 times out of 10, 90% of the time, if there is a chick at a bar and she's with her girlfriends and she looks good, I'm talking she looks good, and you start talking to her, you bump into each other, you just start talking a little bit of small talk. I buy you a drink. Sure. And then it comes up, well, I have a boyfriend. Guess what? She's only telling you that because now there's that barrier that shit, like, it's a fucking weird kink for them. It's a weird little kink thing. I'm telling you, bro. I've been that guy. I've been the guy, bro. At the bar, and there's a chick she's looking good, and she's got a boyfriend. And she tells you that because she wants you to try harder. Because it's not off the table, bro. It's 100% on the table. She wants it. And like I said, it's easy. That's why they're there. That's why they want it. It's easy, bro. I couldn't, dude. When I was in my mid-20s, dude, going on dates with MILFs, and then you're on like a second date, and the MILF, she's on her phone, she's texting or something, and she goes, "Oh, sorry, it was just my husband." What? What? What do you mean? You're not wearing a ring? I knew you had kids. You're a MILF. That's what guys do. That's what guys do in their 20s. You want to go MILF hunting. You want to go cougar hunting. And then you're sitting there on like the second or third date. You're with this MILF. You think you're with this fucking smoke show fucking 39-year-old MILF, and you're like a 24-year-old stud. And you're out there with the 38-year-old, 39-year-old MILF, and then she's fucking on her phone, and she's like, "Yeah, sorry, my husband just texted me. He's out of town." What? Boys, it's easy. Don't do it. Got to be careful, man. Keep your head on a swivel. Because trust me, take it from me. I've been that guy. I've been that guy. In situations where I didn't try it, where I didn't want to be, but just by circumstance, I was. By circumstance, I was. No good. No good. What do you think, Antonio? No good. Paul 95 with a 199 says, wife in workforce loves the boss equals divorces husband. That happens too. Holy fuck, that happens too. That happens too, man. The whole work husband thing? Dude. The whole work husband? Oh, that's my work husband. And just men are just supposed to be okay with that? That's just my work husband. I'll tell you what, boys. I'll tell you what. You got a girlfriend or a wife that's in the workforce working a 9 to 5. I can guarantee you. She's got a dude at the office that she looks forward to seeing every single day. She looks forward to seeing that guy at work every day. It makes her day. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Especially nurses, bro. Fuck. Gentlemen out there, do not date nurses. Don't date nurses. Don't do it. And I'm not saying there aren't good nurses out there. Of course they are. Of course there are good nurses out there. But they're the exception, not the rule. They're the exception, not the rule. Don't date nurses. Because there's this weird psychological thing that goes on with nurses. Like when you care for someone, when a woman is caring for someone and you're caring for a patient, there's actually, no, of course, Donna Hall, of course there's good nurses. Absolutely there's good nurses. That's what I'm saying. But I think good nurses are an exception. The rule is that most nurses are fucking crazy. As far as like, chat, what's the condition? Nightingale. There it is. The Nightingale syndrome. Thank you. Thank you. It's a real thing, boys. It is a real thing. What about hot nurses? What about hot nurses? Go for it. Yeah, go for it. We draw a line unless they're emotionally desperate and lonely, then they're batshit crazy. Exactly. But there's a real condition called the Nightingale syndrome, where nurses fantasize about their patients. They fantasize about their patients because they're taking care of them. And that boils down to biology, human biology, about what a woman being a caretaker is. But where really they're supposed to be doing that for their husband or their children, being a caretaker, caring for their children or caring for their husband. But when you do it and then do it at work, though, when you're doing that, bro, it's called the Nightingale syndrome. Thank you, Jen. It's true. It's a real fucking thing. Also, they're working with doctors who are fucking making like $300,000, $500,000 a year. Fucking rich fucking doctors, and they're just there hanging out with them all day, sometimes on a 12-hour shift. Nurses will be hanging out with the doctor, the rich doctor, more than they see their husband who's at home. That's not good either. Bad. No good, Antonio. No good. Patients fall in love with nurses. Dude, I had a crush on one of my fucking one of a nurse or something like that. I forget what she was. She was like I don't know. She was like an X-ray technician or an ultrasound technician or something like that. I had to get something done on my elbow. I had to get like a ultrasound on my fucking elbow one time because there was some fucking shit going on in there. And dude, I was into her, bro. I was into her. I called up the fucking doctor's office when I got home. I was like, yo, here's my name. I was just in for this. Can you look up the records and see who fucking gave me the ultrasound on my elbow and give her my number? And dude, sure as shit, 5 hours later, I got a fucking text on my phone saying, hey, did you leave your number for me? I was like, yeah. Fell in love with a female dentist. Maybe she was good at her job. Buttery God with the 5 says, nah, he didn't get you this, dump him. Yeah, nah, he didn't get you this, dump him. Yeah. Yep. Quagmire with a 10 says, let's fucking go. No moho, but you're my favorite streamer, man. Keep it up. Have you seen Heavy Metal yet? No, I haven't. I've been solo for 6 and kind of given up, but I'm okay with being alone. Hail chat, hail idots of the 199. Shout out, man. Shout out. You'll be okay, Quagmire. You'll find her. You'll find her out there. Quagmire with the 20 says, look up the Adam and Eve joke by Bill Hicks. I think you'll appreciate it. Is that the one I was talking about? Thank you, Quagmire, for the 20. The Laughing Halfren with a $20 says, trying to gain 30 to 20 pounds so I can join a kickboxing tournament next year. I already got the song, if they allow songs to be played. If you want to listen to it off stream, Grim Savo, Heart of Darkness. God bless you guys. Grim Savo, Heart of Darkness. I'm going to take a picture of that and listen to it later. I don't want to play it on stream because I'll get copyrighted, but I'll take a picture of it. Just took a picture of it on my phone, and I'll listen to that later. Thank you for the 20, Laughing Halfren. Laughing Halfren with a 10. The best way I could describe the song to help you give a mindset when you're listening to the lyrics are a Christian who lost his way and is trying to come back to God. Okay. Heck yeah. Thank you for the 10, Laughing Halfren. The Bearded Dad, my brother, with a $5 says, find a godly wife and raise her family in the church and you'll have a happy life, no doubt. 100%, dude. 100%. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5. John Ambler with a 2 says, the true trad ones aren't on TikTok making videos.
You're goddamn right.
100%. 100%. And Jeanette with a gifted FearTheBeardo membership. Thank you, and Jeanette. Quagmire with a 5 says, people like Hassan P. are hired to destabilize our country by the enemy. It's the one thing that makes any sense. No one is that blind to their actions. There are industry plants. There is 100% industry plants. But also, there are people who are just genuinely that fucked up. There are people who are just genuinely that fucked up. And I think Hassan's one of them. But he could also be an industry plant. He could be both at the same time. He could be both at the same time. Because he's been around for a while. Hassan's been around for a while. So I don't know. He used to do that like manosphere stuff. And it's crazy how far Hassan has gotten from doing like the manosphere stuff to now he's just like full-blown soy pussy fucking getting butt fucked and abusing his dog. Crazy. Thank you for the 5. Donna Hall with the gifted FearTheBeardo membership. Thank you, Donna Hall. I want to find this part of my stream last night when me and Drew were big time fucking around. Not really fucking around. We were fighting Jill. We were fighting Jill Valentine. And we just kept fucking killing her. Because it was just so damn funny, dude. We were cracking the fuck up. I hope I've just found it. Here we go. I want to share this. This was last night, dude. Me and Drew were just cracking up. It was hilarious.
You sure?
Yes, I have it out. I have it out. I'm using the deagle. You gotta get her though.
Hold on, she's running on the wall. Here she goes. Being dramatic. Oh, she's shooting at me.
Oh!
Come on, Jill.
Oh, she just shot me.
Jill, come on. Oh my God, she's shooting.
Come on, come down here, you dumb bitch. Oh, you did it!
Oh, I shot it.
You did
I shot it with the shotgun.
So I decided to shoot her even more.
Get her. You have to get her. You have to get her.
Jill, what are you doing?
Okay, I got her.
I got it! Oh, what did I just do?
Atta
Dude,
boy.
Sheva's a beast!
Dude, Sheva's a beast! Let's go, Sheva! Grab her.
I'm gonna grab her. I'm gonna grab her.
I got her.
I don't want to take a shot. I'm scared.
Let's go!
Hold on. Shoot it with the deagle while she's on the ground. Shoot her with the deagle. Shoot it. How did you miss? She was laying on the floor. Stamp.
There's a point Drew's like, take the shot! Take the shot, Beardo! Yeah. And we have it, bro. We have it. Wait, hold on. Hey. Okay, that was with the Desert Eagle, bro. I want to hear when he's like, Beardo, take the shot. Take the shot, Beardo.
Oh, she's on the ground.
Grab her, grab her, grab her, grab her, grab her, grab her.
Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, she goes. She's run up the wall. Oh, she's stop this.
I'm not using the Desert Eagle again.
You can do it, dude.
Dude, I was pressing that A button so fucking hard.
We gotta do it, dude. We gotta
With the Desert Eagle?
Yes. We gotta get that on stream, dude. Here we go. Here you go. It's all you, Beardo. It's all for the glory. For the glory, Beardo.
I got it!
Yes, get it again. Shoot it again. Shoot it again.
Take the shot! I can't. I'm laughing too hard. I'm laughing too hard. I can't.
This is taking so long.
Hey, I got her. I got her. I got her. You do it. Did you get it?
Got it.
Dude, this is so retarded. We're just geeking out. All right. Sorry if this is boring.
There you go, Beardo. Finish her. Finish her.
Oh, no. Grab
I got
her.
her. Take the shot.
Take the shot.
Yeah.
You do it. You do it. You do it. You do it. Anyways, we wound up beating her, but that was fucking fun, man. That was fun. Holy smokes. Linko Kenobi with the 50! $50. What up, Beardo? I went out one time with this bartender years ago. I didn't realize that she had a boyfriend who was a private investigator. So I ended the relationship after the first date. I'm right now waiting for the right woman. Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you. As far as waiting for the right woman. Yeah, dude, bartenders, man. Dude, there's been two times where I was like super interested in a bartender. That's a mistake, boys. That is a mistake. Do not get involved with the bartender. Their job is to be flirty. Their job is to be flirty. I think bartender is like one step down from a stripper. Don't fall in love with a stripper. It's like stripper, bartender. Like their job is to flirt with you. Their job is to flirt with you. They want a good tip. They want to make money. They want you to be happy. Because if you're happy, they're getting more money. It goes stripper, bartender. Don't do it. Don't do it. I went on a date with a bartender one time, and she was super into me, dude. Super into me. I know Mike C in the chat knows who she is. Because Mike C's down here in Central Florida. We talked about it. He knows who she is. I said it on stream on Bro Science one time. There was this bartender at Twin Peaks who was super into me. I walked in, I sat down, and she's like, I like your face. And I was like, me? She's like, you just have a beautiful face. Like, okay. She gave me her number. She's like, pick me up later. We went on 2 dates. On the second date, she told me that she had borderline personality disorder. Sometimes she's a lesbian, sometimes she's not. I was like, holy fuck, okay. Whoa. Hey. What? Borderline personality disorder? Sometimes you're a lesbian, sometimes you're not? Never talked to her again after that. Jeez. Bartenders, man, crazy. Thank you for the $50, Linko Kenobi. Shake from Hunger Team with the $10 says, I like it, these streams. We get to see a different part of you, which is good. Thank you, Shake from Hunger Team, for the $10. Appreciate it. Llama Pajamas with the 10 says, when my dad had his open heart surgery, we had the most beautiful ICU nurse I've ever seen. So hot, I remember her name, Sophia. Oh, Sophia, huh? I remember the ultrasound technician. I remember her name. I'll never forget her. I will never forget her. Elizabeth. I'll never forget her name. JW with a $5 says, I sent you some rare Pokemon cards. Should be in your P.O. box now. Stay bearded. I'll check it out. Hell yeah. I know Christian Rocker sent me something. I got to get to the P.O. box. So, but the P.O. box closes early on Saturday, so I don't know if I'll be able to go. Maybe on Monday. Thank you, JW, for the 5 rare Pokemon cards, man. I'm looking forward to it. X in Wonderland with the 2 Says for the jail tax. Thank you for the 2. Shout out, man. Shout out. What do we want to talk about? What do we want to talk about here? Oh, boys. Here we go. Here we go. What happened here? What happened here? What happened? Boys, what happened? What happened, man? I'll tell you exactly what happened. She got into a relationship and she stopped caring. That's what happened. She got into a relationship and she stopped caring. Yeah, Jose Taco, she got married. Yeah. She got married and stopped caring. Did she have a baby? That would be the only excuse that I could that I would accept. That'd be the only excuse that I would accept. She got hungry. She got hungry. I'm thinking that she got into a relationship or got married and she just stopped caring. She just stopped caring. What happened? Why did that? Hey man, why'd you delete those messages? Hey man, why'd you delete those messages, man? It's all good. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. You're good. Hey, Roblox head, you're good, bro. You're good. She just stopped caring, bro. She just stopped caring. Oh, here's another one. This is kind of like a bro science thing. But we'll talk about it anyways. But let me give me a sec, since I'm on a solo show and I don't have a co-host. I'll be right back. I got to go take a piss. I'll be right back. Give me a second. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I think we'll do this. This looks good. This looks good. Or be right back. Let's do this. Let's do this. We'll just do this, right? We'll just do this for a second while I go take a piss. I'll just have that up. That'll do good, right? That'll be fine. We'll just do that. We'll just do this when I'm gone, right? We'll just do this. I think I'll just do this. I think I'll just have that up. I think I'll just do this. I think we'll just do that. We'll just do that. I think we'll just do this. Is that okay with everybody? We'll just do this. Okay, I'll be right back. Hi. All right, we're back. That was okay, right? I also needed to grab my Zinnachinos. All right. Excuse me. All right, boys. So we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. Most of us should. Aisha Curry. Aisha Curry, who is the wife of Steph Curry. Aisha Curry, the wife of Steph Curry. She used to be like an actress, right? An actress or a model. I'm not muted. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, Makara. I didn't mean to say no. I was talking, Makara. I was talking to Sula Felix, not you. I was talking to Sula Felix. I saw muted Fig. I saw muted Fig from Sula Felix. I am not muted. I am not muted. I'm not muted. Makara, I was not talking to you. I was talking to Sula Felix. I was talking to Sula Felix. Makara, you're awesome. Makara, you're the best. I was talking to Sula Felix. I told Sula Felix to shut the fuck up. Not you, Makara. I would never say that to you. I would never. Aisha Curry. Aisha Curry, the wife of Steph Curry. She used to be like an actress or a model, right? And you can tell, I mean, here's another thing. Granted, she has had, like, what, 2 or 3 kids? She's had 2 or 3 kids, okay? But look at what she looked like when they first started, when they first got married, when they were first together, early on in their relationship. And look at her now, dude. Look at that fat fucking face. Look at that fat fucking face. Looking like Chrissy Teigen. She's looking like Chrissy Teigen, bro. Chrissy Teigen. Hold on, boys. Hold on. Chrissy Teigen, one of the probably most evil women in the world. One of the most evil, vile women in the world. Look at this fat, fucking ugly face of hers. Look at this shit. Gosh, what an ugly bitch. And she's supposed to be beautiful? She was a model at one point. Look at her there. Not bad, but what, like, look at all the work she's got done. Now she's just a fat face, ugly bitch. Yeesh. Bro, how does that happen? Yeah, she does. She looks like a fucking Uruk from Lord of the Rings. She looks like an Uruk-hai from Lord of the Rings, bro. Holy shit. Looking like she's fucking going to fucking Mordor. She was born in Mordor. She was conceived and born in Mordor. She's about to fucking escape her fucking egg sack in the mountain of doom in Mordor. Fuck, man. What an ugly fucking cunt. Anyways, that's Chrissy Teigen, everybody. Yeah. Anyways, Aisha Curry. Don't let that distract you from the point of Aisha Curry. Anyways, Aisha Curry says Steph Curry doesn't understand her. She never wanted kids, and that she can't pursue her career. What? Homegirl, dude. You have it made. She is married to a top 15, top 10 NBA player of all time. The best three-point shooter ever in NBA history. She is married to a multi-millionaire, not just from basketball, endorsement deals, sponsorships. What are we talking about here? And yes, My brother's right. It takes two to make a baby. 100%. 100%. It takes two. She agreed to it. She agreed to it. It takes two. It does, man. Aisha Curry is married. She didn't want kids. Did she have that convo with her husband? Like, what the F? Yeah. Yeah. And I saw your previous chat. Let me highlight it, Lady Aaron D. You said something about having kids. Lady Aaron D. Bearded Dad. Why are you showing us a picture of Jabba the Hutt? Lady Aaron D says, bro, I've had 3 kids. You don't have to stay fat after. Trust me. Dude. And especially if you're training. And this upset a lot of people, dude. This upset a lot of people when I said this on Bro Science. Well, I upset a lot of fats. When I said what I'm about to say on Bro Science, it upset a lot of fats. But like, when you're pregnant, if you're working out and you're training while you're pregnant, it is so much easier for a woman to shed off the baby weight. And this isn't Bro Science. This isn't just me just saying something to be silly. That is fact. That is evidence, scientific fact. If you are working out and training while you're pregnant, it is so much easier to shed off the baby weight. You just, it melts off. It melts off. It's as if you weren't even pregnant. 3 months later, it's as if you were never even pregnant. If you're working out and training while you're pregnant. And that pissed off a lot of fats. And I got death threats for saying that. I got death threats. People inciting violence. People inciting violence against me. Because I said that. People in our community inciting violence against me because what? Because I was speaking the truth? Sorry. Be offended. You're 100% right. Beardo's 100% on this one. You can continue to exercise at the same rate you were prior to pregnancy up to 7 months, and then they want you to slow it down, Beardo. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you can still walk and exercise and do like incline and stuff, but yeah, man. Yeah. You work out while you're pregnant, you shed off the baby weight, bro. The truth can be painful. Being fat is unhealthy. It is. But they don't want to admit that. They were born that way. They were born that way. It's genetic. It's genetic. It's genetic. I was just born this way. I'm predisposed. I'm predisposed. My parents were fat and they raised me to be fat. Therefore, I am fat and there's nothing I can do about it. Fuck you. Anyways, let's get back to Aisha Curry. Aisha Curry, married to Steph Curry, Steph Curry doesn't understand her. She never wanted kids, and that she can't pursue her career. What career? You were an extra on the Disney Channel. You were an extra. You were a behind the scenes extra for the Disney Channel on fucking Zack and Cody or fucking Miley Cyrus. What was her name? Fucking Hannah Montana. You had a minimal acting career as an extra on the fucking Disney Channel. What career? Here's the thing. With your husband's money, with Steph Curry's money, you can do anything you want and sit at home on your ass and do whatever the fuck you want. And just stamp your fucking name on it. She could pay somebody else to do it and just put your name on it with that kind of money. You want to be a clothing designer? That's great. Buy a fucking company, stamp your name on it, and boom, it's yours. There's your career. You don't need to be in the fucking sweatshop stitching up fucking t-shirts or socks or whatever, or bras, whatever you want to fucking do. What do the Kardashians do? Look at the fucking Kardashians. They buy a company, they put their name on it, and then it's theirs, and they don't gotta fucking do jack shit. What career do you want? What is she talking about here? I know she don't want to work a fucking 9 to 5. Shit, this bitch probably don't want to fucking work 2 hours a day. What is she even talking about here? But I guess we'll listen. We'll listen in and see exactly what she's saying. And this, oh, man. I haven't seen it yet. But I can almost guarantee that she's on a show with the female host. This podcast is hosted by a female. I can almost guarantee. And if I'm wrong, I will admit I'm wrong. But I'm just guessing that this podcast has a female host.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals and
be specific. What was your career? What was your career? Be specific. What did you want to do? Instead of saying I was going to be the career girl, I was focused on my goals. What were they? You're on a podcast. You have a platform. What was your goals? What was the goals? What career did you want to have? Don't just say vaguely that you were going to be this career girl boss bitch with goals. Explain it. What are you talking about? And what if she thought that she was going to be an actress? I'm sorry, hon. No. You were a Disney Channel extra on fucking Zach and Cody and Hannah Montana, dude. You were in the background.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. Did you?
Of course, it's Call Her Daddy podcast. Call Her Daddy. What's this chick's name? Alexa? Alex? Is it Alex? What's her name? She used to be on Barstool. One of the most idiotic, pro-feminism, pro-be a whore podcast. This is the pro-be a whore podcast, the Call Her Daddy podcast. Gentlemen out there, if your lady listens to the Call Her Daddy podcast, end it, bro. End it and start dating her mom. That's how you handle that. Break up. If your girlfriend listens to the Call Her Daddy podcast, break up with her and then bang her mom.
Talk to Steph about it. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. Did you talk to Steph about it? He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it?
What did I say at the beginning of the stream? Boys? Women will choose their happiness over their family. Could you imagine? And I'm sure there's some of you guys in the chat who may be able to relate, but I couldn't. I couldn't relate because I wasn't raised in that kind of household. Could you imagine your mother saying on a podcast publicly in front of thousands, tens of thousands of people, saying, I never wanted to be a mom? Could you imagine being a child to a mother that said, I never wanted children? That's insane. Heartbreaking. Being a child and hearing your mom say, I never wanted kids. Devastating. Yeah, to the entire world. Well, not to the entire world. I'm assuming that a couple thousand people are watching this show or listening to this show. But yeah, that's rough. Yeah. Feel abandoned and betrayed. Dude, that's insane, man. Being a mother and saying on a podcast, on a platform to tens of thousands of people, I never wanted to be a mom. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit.
Try talk to Steph about it. He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, what do you, it's not true. So why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got.
Steph is actually smart. Steph Curry's actually smart in this situation. He's actually smart in this situation. He's telling her how I feel, how we all feel about it. What are you talking about? It how your feeling isn't real. You are a multi-millionaire. What are you talking about here? But that's how it is for a lot of women. It's all about the feelings and the emotions. There's not a lot of logic, but the feelings to them make it seem like it's logical, where men are based in fact and logic and reality. And women, it's about emotion. It's about how I feel. How am I feeling in the moment? But then if a man says, well, I feel this way about it, and then the woman gets emotional and is like, well, screw me for having feelings. Screw me for having emotions. I'm just never going to say anything ever again. It's like, why do we got to go to these extremes? Why do we have to go so extreme like this? What, you're just never going to talk to me again? That's what women will do. I'll just never talk about it again. I'll just never bring it up ever again. It's like, what? Why? You're taking it from here to here. You're so rich. You don't have to do anything. Take care of the kids. You don't even have to cook. I'm sure they have a fucking personal chef. They got a fucking housemaid that does the laundry. You think she's doing laundry? Maybe she's just bored. Yes, thank you. When women are bored, they start drama. Yeah, maybe she's just bored. Maybe she should do some of the laundry. Maybe she should do some of the cooking. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But how can you be a multi-millionaire and say, my professional all-star Hall of Famer husband doesn't understand that I wanted to have a career? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You have it made. What do you go out on the fucking yachts? Go out on the jet ski. I don't get it. I don't get it. You have it made. What career did you think that you were gonna have? You were a failed child actress, and you lucked out. She got lucky by marrying Steph Curry. And now you have the life. Go on a vacation. Go to Cabo. Yes, go to Cancun. Go to the Bahamas. Go to Turks and Caicos. Sit on the beach and drink a fucking Mai Tai. Like, I don't get it. What career? You were a failed child actress. And if you want to have a career, you have all of the money in the world to do something. And you don't even need to work that hard for it. You just hire the people to fucking run your company and you just stamp your name on it. She's married and still's complaining. Yeah.
married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughters so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice.
Work towards what? This is what I was saying. Work towards what? You're on the podcast. Be specific. What were you working towards? What was your goal? What was your dream? She's not saying it. She's just being so vague about it. I had this goal. I had this dream, this career. What? Tell us. And then maybe we can better understand you so that assholes like me on the internet aren't fucking roasting you to hell about it. Why don't you be specific so that we can understand what you're saying, where you're coming from? But she's not, because she doesn't have anything. She's just on a podcast and she's just me. It's all about me. It's all about me. Feel bad for me.
About it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right.
What goals? Tell us so that we can better understand you, Aisha Curry.
I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm
Yeah.
not home, like, did you experience that?
I still experience
Okay.
that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy, talking.
Therapy! Therapy? Lady, I hate to beat a dead horse here because I've said it 1,000 times. You are a multimillionaire. You do not have problems. You do not have problems. You have generational wealth. What are you talking about? You're going to therapy. For why? You can do anything and go anywhere and do anything that you ever fucking wanted. If she don't want to be a mom that bad, hire a fucking nanny. If she don't want to be a mom. She can do anything that she wants. Yes, she is creating her own problems 100%. Do what you want to do. You want to be an artist? Draw. Do it. You want to design clothes? Start designing clothes. You have all the money in the world to fucking do it. You want to be a shoe designer? Start designing shoes. If they're good, fucking sell them. Yeah, she's bored. She's bored. And yes, 100%. She 100% has a nanny. Yeah.
About this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing?
Yeah, you know what's cool? You know what's cool? Having a family. Being a mom, that's cool. Saying, look at this thing that I created. Look at this baby. Look at this person. A human living life that I created. I birthed this. That's cool. You know what else is cool? Being a multimillionaire. You don't got to work. You don't got to do nothing. Being a mom, caring. If she's bored, why doesn't she start cooking? Do some laundry if you're that fucking bored. How much you want to... And besides that, how does this make Steph Curry look? There's been a lot of these. There's been a lot of these professional athletes' wives who go on podcasts and just absolutely embarrass their husbands, who that's why they have what they have. You lucked out and you're married to a professional athlete who's making millions, hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Not just from playing the sport, but from sponsorships and endorsements. Millions. And you lucked out. You won the lottery. And they're going on podcasts. These wives are going on podcasts embarrassing their husbands, who that they only have what they have because they married a professional athlete. But now that they're married to a professional athlete, they have a platform. They're now somewhat famous. So they get invited onto these women-hosted podcasts. And they just shit and humiliate their husbands. Who was it? Stafford, Matt Stafford. What's his wife's name? Kelly Stafford has a podcast or went on a podcast. I don't know what podcast she went on, but she was like, she was saying, "Oh yeah, I didn't even like Matthew in college. I was actually Matthew was like trying to like court her." She said Matt Stafford was trying to court her and trying to woo her or whatever, and that she was banging his backup quarterback because he was a good lay. She said that the backup quarterback was a better lay in bed than Matt Stafford. So she was leading Matthew Stafford on while she was banging his backup quarterback because he was a better lay. And then what'd she do? Once Matthew Stafford got drafted, he's making multi-million dollars. She's like, okay, you know what? I'll marry him. How embarrassing, bro. Your wife is going on a podcast and saying that, one, you suck in bed. Your backup quarterback was a better lay, and I only fucking married him because he was successful and got money. What are we doing, boys? What are we doing? Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. I don't get it, man. Crazy. Let's get some super chats. Spirian with a $5 super sticker. Thank you, Spirian. Buttery God with a 2 says, Kata booster seat tax, Beardo tough. Thank you, Buttery God, for the 2. Appreciate it. Quagmire with a 2 says, piss tax. Thank you. Buttery God with another 2 says, like the joke, you said where the rest of the joke? What? Like the joke, you said where the rest of the joke. I don't know what you're saying, Buttery God. I don't know what you're saying. Thank you. Here's a good one. You forgot about Will Smith. Where is it? Beardo, don't forget about Will Smith. Yes. Will Smith, man. Will Smith ruined his career. Will Smith still hasn't recovered. And I don't know if he will ever recover from what he did to Chris Rock when Chris Rock made a joke about Jada being in G.I. Jane because, what was her face? Demi Moore shaved her head to be in G.I. Jane movie. And Jada Pinkett Smith has a bald head. So he said, oh, Jada Pinkett Smith, G.I. Jane 2. And Will Smith went up there and fucking bitch slapped Chris Rock like a fucking pussy. And then, was that before or after? I think that was after. Will Smith did that after that Jada Pinkett Smith admitted that she was cheating on Will Smith with their son's best friend. What's his name? Jaden Smith? Their child, Jaden Smith, their son. Jada Pinkett Smith was fucking their son's best friend. And then she brought Will Smith onto her podcast, onto her show. And he sat there like the good little fucking cuck he is. And she was like, yeah, well, you didn't fucking appreciate me. You didn't make me feel wanted. So I went out there and I fucked our son's best friend. And he just sat there defeated. And just took it. And let alone her admitting that she never wanted to marry Will Smith, that she was still in love with Tupac. And you remember their daughter? What's their daughter's name? Willow Smith? Is that her name? Their daughter wrote a letter to Tupac, who's dead, by the way, or he's living in fucking Panama. I don't know. Tupac, who's dead. Willow Smith wrote like a love letter to Tupac saying that she wishes that Tupac were her biological father, that she loves Tupac. That's conditioning. That child never met Tupac. That's conditioning from the mother, from Jada Pinkett Smith, who probably at home talks about how great Tupac was in front of her family, her husband, and her children, to the point where the daughter is admitting, saying, I wish Tupac was my biological father. Fuck. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Insane, bro. Jose Taco with the 199 says, did you talk about Batman fighting ICE police? No, I don't know enough about it. I mean, so I did see the comic about Batman fighting ICE police. Here we go. Hold on. Ghost of Rod Serling says, Will Smith's firstborn son is probably happy he's not involved with that mess. Yeah. Tell me about it. Yeah. What a fucking mess. Jada Pinkett Smith. What a psycho, loony, crazy chick, man. What a loony. Tula Felix with the 2 says, don't forget Steph Curry is woke lefty lunatic. Sure, his politics, yes. But at least from what she was saying, what Aisha Curry was saying, at least he was like calling her out and saying, what problems are you talking about here? What problems do you think you have? So yes, his politics are left, but at least when it comes to the household and the marriage, he's got his head screwed on straight. At least. Lauren Lynn Lance with a $5 says, I was a housewife for 22 years. Jobs as needed. Was once 240 pounds. Now I'm 165. Healthier is better. Now to work out, I need help and motivation. Hugs, handsome Beardo. Thank you, Laura. And congratulations on your journey. Congratulations on your weight loss journey, Laura. That's awesome. 165 down from 240. Let's fucking go. Thank you, Laura, for the 5. Kjo with the 10 says, girl, what? Shut your mouth. I would love to be able to be home with my kid. Would have had more kids if that were the case. I'd throw my career out the window so fast. That's wild to say that. They're bored, man. They don't have anything else going on in their lives. They have all the money in the world. They don't have any responsibilities. So they go on these fucking podcasts. And how can I make this about me? The Greek with the 5. Thank you, the Greek. Matt Stranger with the 2 says, Beardo, I seen that hickey, bro. Hickey? This is a fucking pimple. I had a pimple on my neck. I don't got no fucking hickeys. This was a fucking pimple that I popped the shit out of. It's finally getting better. But that ain't no hickey. That's a fucking pimple. Thank you, Matt Stranger, for the $2. Couragean with the 35 says, another topic, women will want you to be vulnerable about your feelings and then use it against you in an argument and wonder why we never open up ever. Bingo. Yep. Thank you, Couragean, for the 35. Andre CR with a 2,500 says, why men craving attention? What's new under the sun? Yep. Thank you for the 2,500. Another 2,500 says, Stephen Curry lost in life with this broad. Got to be careful, man. You got to be careful who you procreate with. Got to be careful with who you procreate with, because it could be the best thing in the world, or it could ruin your fucking life. It could ruin your life. You got to be careful, boys. Gentlemen, you got to be careful. And women too. Absolutely for women too. Let me say this. One sec. Women too. You got to be careful who you procreate with too. Like, what? You get knocked up by some deadbeat who doesn't have a job, who's a maybe a criminal or doesn't really have any ambition, nothing going for him, doesn't have any ambition for the man to have a career and to make something and provide. And then you get knocked up by the wrong guy, you make a bad decision, and then what? You're a single mom and you're wondering why your deadbeat baby daddy doesn't pay child support. Well, what do you mean? You're going to hold him accountable for not paying child support? When beforehand, when you were dating him or you were sleeping with him and he didn't do that shit anyways, he didn't have a good job, he didn't support you then, and you're going to be surprised? You're going to be surprised that he doesn't pay child support? What do you mean? Oh, you got knocked up by a deadbeat dude and now you're surprised that he's not paying child support? Go figure. What do you mean you're surprised? You got to be careful. You got to be careful, ladies. Got to be careful. Everyone's got to be careful. Oh man, where was there was one chat I wanted to see. Where was it? I don't know. I missed it. Deborah Rick says, "You're such a gentleman and a Christian with your great morals." Is that sarcasm, Deborah? Is that sarcasm? Or are you being legit? Are you being sincere? I'm not sure. I hope it's sincere. I feel like I'm trying to be as sincere and truthful as I can. But I'm just speaking straight from the dome. Hollywood Scholar, what up, Jed? How you doing, Jed? Says, hail the Bearded Society and the Beardo himself. What up, Jed? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. You gotta hang out soon. It seems sincere. I hope it was. Mizard with a $2 says, Milaz, put down the phone. Milaz, put down the phone. I don't know what that means. But thank you for the $2. Exto, what up, Exto with the 1-9 says, you should play Metal Gear Solid again. I'll say to aim down. Ha. Thank you, Exto. Appreciate it, Exto. Thank you for the 199. Elite Super Grunt with the $5 says, for the beard tax. Thank you. The beard tax. Glenn Jones with the 5 says, in the UK, I've seen police women pull over men in supercars for speeding, not to warn them, but to flirt. Shameful. Jeez. Yeah. Color me surprised. Thank you for the 5. Andre CR with a 25. 2,500. Are you drinking man juice? B-Man says to super chat. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Andre CR with a 2,500. Bobo Yogi with the 3 months. What's man juice? No, I'm not drinking man juice. What the fuck? Did I just say yes to that? No. Thank you, Bobo Yogi, for the 3 months. Says, thanks to whoever's keeping, let me retry. Bobo Yogi with the 3 months. Thanks to whoever keeps getting me gifties. Can I get my money back now? Thank you for the 3 months. How about we, let's get a little palate cleanse. We've been making fun of a lot of women. We've been talking today has been kind of like manosphere relationship heavy. I didn't plan on that today, but you know, we respond to the super chats and stuff, and you guys have been talking about it, so I try to give my 2 cents about it. Look at this woman. Like, I dig a nice fit muscle mommy every now and then. I do. Look at this lady. Ashley Egerton. I dig a nice fit muscle mommy. I'm into it, bro. I'm into it. I mean, just look at, yeah. Dude, are you kidding me? I'm about it. I'm about a nice fit muscle mommy. There's some good ones. I mean, bro. I mean, are you, sign me the fuck up, dude. Sign me up. I'm into it, bro. Yeah. Imagine, dude, imagine being in Vegas. Imagine being in Vegas and going to a pool party, and this is your honey with your arm around her, and you're sitting at the fucking, you're sitting on the lounge chairs, on the pool chairs. You're drinking a vodka Red Bull, and you're just chilling with the fucking fit mommy like this. Fuck. Yeah, boys. Yeah. Dude. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All day. Gosh! That's a no-brainer, dude. A little bit of a palate cleanse for you boys. A little bit of palate cleanse. That might be babe of the week. I might have to make that my entry for babe of the week coming up. Because why not? My palate is cleansed. You got my vote. Yeah. I'm chilling with that, man. I'm chilling with that. Ashley Egerton. Or Edgerton. Ashley Edgerton, I guess. All right, boys. I think that's where we're going to call it, man. 2 hours. Great show today. Little manosphere heavy today, talking about some relationship stuff. You know, I don't want that to be everything and anything that we talk about. But it was a good one today, boys. I liked it. Today was a good show. Don't do that, Beardo. Don't do what? Beardo gay confirmed? Don't do that? What are you guys talking about? What? If a girl has thigh tats or in private areas, she automatically belongs to the streets. Well, no, yeah. Leave the lady parts. Leave the lady parts aside. But like a side or like a spine tattoo or a tramp stamp, I can live with that. I can live with a tramp stamp or a spine tattoo or like on the rib cage. But once you start tattooing the boobs or the ass, I'm good. Vol95 with the 199 says, muscle mommies is the best. Healthy even when old. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Ashley Egerton. I'm about it. A Beardo tramp stamp. A FearTheBeardo tramp. And see, that's the thing. I don't know if I want to be looking at my face when I'm giving back shots to a chick. I don't want to be looking at my face when I'm hitting it from the back. No, I'm not that vain. I'm not that narcissistic. I don't think. X Wonderland says, damn good show today. I appreciate it, boys. I appreciate it. Yeah. All right, boys. Hey, what a show today. What a show. Overtime with Beardo. Beardo, would you date a girl with a mushroom stamp on her head? I don't know what that means. And I don't want to think about it. I don't know what that means. Thank you guys for being here. Shout out. Great show, badass. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Overtime with Beardo, episode 3. We'll be back next Saturday morning, 10 a.m. for episode 4 with Overtime with Beardo. We're going to go ahead and raid you guys. My good friend, Cody, Gray Bush, the Gray Man Bush. You guys know Gray Bush, right? You guys know Gray Bush, right? Where's his channel? I set up the raid. I just can't find his how do I find his channel? me a second. Here he is. He's live right now. Okay, Graybush. We're going to raid you over to Graybush. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Overtime with Beardo episode 3. Thank you guys so much for the support, the generosity today, hanging out with me, because that's what this show's all about, man. Doing this solo show. I get to hang out with you guys and just shoot the shit, man. Get to shoot the shit, hang out. And yeah. It's like an interactive podcast with me and you guys. So I love it. I love this show. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. But thank you guys so much for the super chats today. The gifted memberships, the recommitments, the member messages, everything. Shout out to the mods in the chat. We got great mods. Thank you to the mods, the members, the lurkers, everybody in chat. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a good rest of your Saturday. I'll be live streaming some video games later tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be finishing off Resident Evil 5 with Drew Hernandez tonight or playing Fortnite. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. But we will be live playing video games tonight right here on this channel. So thank you guys, and we'll catch you guys later. You guys stay safe out there. Have a good weekend. Fear the Beardo. I'm out. Bye, everyone.